Hey, good morning. A few weeks ago, I went with my wife, Christine, to her church. She is an Episcopalian Christian, a very progressive and liberal Christian, and we have a really good relationship. I went with her during a special confirmation service for her to become a member of this particular Episcopalian church here in Houston. The bishop from the entire area and state of Texas for the Episcopalian churches gave a talk and a message. It was entitled, Love. Love thy neighbor as thyself, emphasizing this very important message to all people. Now, to be honest, here I am, a secular humanist in a Christian church, listening to a Christian bishop and pastor talking about God's love. Now, that part of his sermon I didn't agree with, obviously, but everything else I agree with, because he emphasized the most important thing in life. These great virtues and values and intrinsic desires we have of caring for others and other things other than just ourselves. It's called love. I would have to agree with him. In fact, I wanted to go up there and hug the guy. I didn't get a chance to, and tell him how much I appreciated his talk. Now, what disturbs me is in my worldview of humanism and secularism, I don't hear enough of this. And if one decides to talk about this great thing called love, I call human love, many would push back and say, it's not intellectually stimulating enough for me. I need something deep. I need something to stimulate my mind. Something more scholarly rather than this simple thing called love or compassion. Getting along with others, making a better world. Now, love is not owned by religious people. And I appreciate pastors like that and others who talk about the most important things of life. But I'm a little upset that we don't talk about it enough, because to love is human. Why aren't we talking about this? Why aren't we encouraging one another on our Sunday mornings to do the same? To love is human. Now, Confucius, the ancient Chinese philosopher, said hundreds of years prior to the construction of the Jesus narrative in the Bible, hundreds of years, he was secular. He never mentioned any deity or anything supernatural. And he simply taught this love, this innate drive we have for our family members, our parents, our children, our nieces, nephews, grandchildren. Take this love you have and share it with all of humankind. No mention of anything supernatural. Now, when I'm out of my bubble, which I do often, I tell stories about this. I go out with signs on Saturday mornings for common ground humanism. And I have discussions with Christians and Muslims attempting to build bridges, right? I approach Jehovah's Witness groups all the time. I go right up to them. Hey, how you doing? My name's David. I'm a common ground humanist. I'm not here to debate, not here to try to change your mind. I'm here for you to see that we, too, are similar to you. We have some differences. But we promote the love of humanity. Now, one guy in his group really had a good question for me. And I told him, hey, I'm not here to debate. And he said, I'm not here to debate either. I really just want to know. So he looked over to his co-workers and took me aside because he was really interested. He simply asked me, David, if you don't believe in the Bible or Jesus or God, how do you know what love is? And where do you get your love? Now, I could have face-palmed, which I've done for years. I could have been derogatory and mocked him for not knowing this, but I didn't. I understand where he's at. He was a great guy. We found common ground. And I simply told him, for me, I have this internal moral compass. We're a social animal. watch nature videos and see the drive of compassion for the in-group social animals. The mother polar bear, how she cares and gives her life for her young. The African or Asian elephant herds, and how they protect each other and care for each other. It's in nature. And we humans have the same thing. My desire is that we that are humanists talk about this more often. Sure, it's simple, but for some it's not deep enough. We want to change the world. We want believers to see us as equals. We're going to have to start discussing love, showing love, exercising it, not only within our own group, with all people. My experiences with believers, when I exercise this beautiful thing of love, they're happy about that. They still may disagree where this love derives from. I say nature, they say from a God. I don't really care as long as we're doing it. There's power in this thing called love. Power to transform lives. I'm not talking about supernatural. I'm talking about this beautiful thing of compassion and love we have as humans. I say, as a secular humanist, let's love all people in spite of our differences. It will make you a happier person and will make others happy as well. Thanks for watching, and remember, my friends, to be kind to all. Have a wonderful day.